What's up, guys? Back at the shop. I'm sick. No surprise. Weather's been all over the place here in Kentucky. But I'm finally able to announce something that I've been sitting on for a little while. We're going to be doing some research and development for a really great company that I've always wanted to work with. And we're going to bring something to the SC and Soarer community that hasn't been available in this fashion. So let's get to that. All right, so you guys can see we're part of the Big Wine Gang. Got some hardware over here. The guys at Big Country Labs, well, one of them, Rory, is a big Soarer and SC fan. Well, the one thing that they offer for the Lexus, for the SC300 and 400, is on top of the trunk. Well, these cars are already big cars. Let's make it bigger, right? So they offer an off-the-back edge mount kit for cars like the FC, the S13, and a few other chassis because it needs to clear the hatch. Well, it just so happens that if you hang the wing off the back edge of the SC's trunk, it makes this car look unbelievably long, which is a really cool look, and it gives it a little bit more dimension than just being mounted on the trunk, because the trunk is kind of short in comparison to the hood. I mean, heck, it's probably half the size. Well, then if you hang the wing off the back and it swoops up, it extends the rear of the car, which is something that I think that my car has needed for quite a while. Rory happened to have been sitting on a custom metal flaked wing. I'm going to pull this thing out of here and we'll give it a quick look. Man, I cannot believe how awesome this thing looks. This thing is huge too. I laid it across the bed rails of my Tundra and it's actually wider than the bed of my Tundra. But look at all the flake. It's so sparkly. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to help them develop an off the back edge bracket for the SC 300, 400, and Soarer. So this here, you can see, whoo, all right. So this bracket right here, you can kind of see that it is an off-the-back type setup. However, I believe this one that he sent me as a kind of place to start is for an FC. Not quite right. The thing that's really difficult about the SC is it's a giant compound curve. It curves this way, and then it also curves up and around. And the trunk lid is almost flat, but not quite. So what we're going to be doing is prototyping a mount that's going to kind of sit like this for an off-the-back bracket. So hopefully we can make this really quick, get it on the car. You guys can check it out. I'm probably going to go ahead and assemble this thing a little bit to get an idea of the width where these brackets need to actually be. That way we can start making these guys. Okay, so I went ahead, laid everything out. I'm going to take you guys through some of this stuff. Some really cool stuff. Some of the stuff that they've sent me is really awesome. So with them, you can select what color the hardware is as far as the little finishing washers. I chose purple because purple is rad. I did ask them for a few extras because they're super nice. They have the Big Country Labs logos etched in them. Again, purple. And I want to put them in the engine bay. Should clean things up a little bit. We went with the big boy end plates like what James Dean and I believe Forrest Wang run. The thought process there is this is a big car, big end plates. They do offer a like death to your head end plate that like Hurt runs, and they look really cool, but I've stood up into Hurts more than once, and I'm not really a fan of bleeding too much, at least. So I get another look at this, how sparkly this is. Finally able to see. Whew. Beautiful. I'm super stoked on this thing. All right, I'm going to unwrap some of this stuff. Got everything unwrapped. Manley risers. These bolt onto the bottom of the wing to connect to that. They are adjustable. Kind of cool. 3 different positions. Again, these are the FC off the back of the trunk style. This hardware is just so cool. The thing that you guys can't see just by the outside of the bag, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to zoom in on this, but they have the Big Country Labs logo etched into the head of this bolt. That's super cool. That's crazy. Big end plates. Grab some tools. Oh, right. This guy. Absolutely loving that sticker. That thing's hilarious. Rory hooked it up and sent me some of their limited edition pins. These guys, they only sold a handful of each of these designs. They're still coming out with different pins, I believe. So, pretty rad. Limited edition stuff. Pretty fun. Love this sticker. God, love it. I'm going to set the camera up, time lapse, putting some of this stuff together. Alright, well there you have it. It's put together. Look how beautiful the purple hardware is. Maybe now I can, yeah, there we go. You can see it's all anodized, really nice. It's all stainless hardware. You guys did notice me use a little bit of WD-40 because when you're putting together stainless components with, so stainless nuts and bolts, stainless tends to gall really easily. So if you put just a little bit of lubrication on them, they'll zip right together super easy. This thing is giant. Man, I don't even know if you guys can, like, thing's massive. I love it. It's going to be so sick. It should really round out the back of this car. I'm super pumped. It's super sparkly. It's hard to even tell in the camera. I'm probably going to need some help to mock it up on here. That's a big boy. Man, that thing's big. Super stoked. Excited to be part of the Big Wagon Gang. Join Hurt and Forrest and so many other people. These guys are a great company to work with. Super, super, super attention to detail with all the little finishing washers and nice hardware and the etched tops of these bolts. I still can't get over that. That's just so crazy to me. Beautiful stuff. Thanks again, guys. Super happy to be helping you guys out. Getting some off the back corner tabs, mounts, things made for this big bad boy. Big Country Labs, 1850. That is the width, so 1850 millimeters. This is a, I believe this is a 8-foot table, 7-foot table. This thing's freaking huge. Love it. It's going to be so sick hanging off the back of this car. Should really round out the back the way that it deserves to be. Make the car look even bigger. I do want to sprinkle in a little bit of Rory's car. So that's what you're seeing right now. He had a Soarer. He's from Australia, so this is a real Soarer. He had some big boy 19-inch wheels. Did the off the back before, obviously before it was even available, but that's what he thought would look good, and I agreed. So we wanted to bring it to the SC family, Soarer family. Let's put big wings on everybody's cars. Alright guys, so in the next few videos, as far as what to do with this wing, I'm going to take you guys through some of the prototype process of how to build the mount, what I usually use to draw things out, how to start, grab some material, probably make it out of some aluminum because it's a lot easier to bend. I'm pretty sure theirs is steel, very, very, very rigid. The aluminum might be prone to cracking, so we will probably have this cut out of steel eventually. I'm going to have a friend of mine draw up the final template, I guess, in CAD. That way that it can be sent to Rory. They can use it to bend up their mounts. And I'm going to bend up my first few sets. There was going to be some trial and error. I'm going to take you guys through that process. It's not going to necessarily be the next video, but here over the next little bit, you will see how to prototype a part, get it drawn up in CAD, and then send it out for production. Should be pretty cool. Stay tuned for that. Alright, so there are going to be a few changes to the car here very soon. You guys are going to be going through a few processes of what I do to prototype parts, build parts, test parts, all of it. You guys are going along for the ride. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I guess I'll see you guys soon. Peace.